Hello and welcome to Michael's Vlog. It's March 19th and you're watching the 40-Day Fast series, where I'm going on a 40-day journey to not eat any pork, beef, or chicken in observance of the Lenten season fast. So, this episode is going to cover both today and yesterday, March 18th and 19th, since I didn't have time to vlog yesterday. I'm still very confident that we are going to go through the 40 days without a serious problem, but it's honestly becoming more difficult to deal with. Why? Yesterday around lunchtime, and because I practice intermittent fasting at the same time, this is around the first meal that I have of the day. And yesterday there was a soft launching of one of the businesses that we have. So there's a whole event, and in every Filipino event, there's going to be uh, some eating involved because eating really brings people together. As a kind of culmination to your event, and so this is the first time in this journey that we've had to face this obstacle. It's the first time we came face to face with one another, and I didn't think it would be this difficult to face it one on one. So I guess you could say it's every Filipino's greatest difficulty in their fitness journey, I would say, or health journey. So I'm talking about none other than lechon. Lechon, oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, lechon is one of the greatest things that you can eat. If you haven't eaten lechon, how would I describe it? It's a whole pig that's roasted. And I don't really know how they cook it or what they put inside it. But I can tell you that if the lechon is prepared and cooked properly, it's one of the best meat dishes that you can have. There are lots of ways to prepare lechon. I guess there's some variety in the Philippines of how you prepare it, but it's a very good dish regardless. Um, does it taste good to everyone? Like absolutely everyone? I don't think so. It's just the same as chicharon. I have some Korean friends that aren't very fond of the taste of chicharon, and they're not particularly that fond of lechon either. So I guess to each their own. Whatever. So I guess the point is a lot of Filipinos or most Filipinos really do like lechon. So for the first time, one on one, this lechon is looking at me, and I'm like, dude, what's up? I can't eat lechon. And it's looking at me very taunting like, because we have this friend which makes lechon, and she makes the best lechon that you can have, in my opinion. So it's taunting me through all my senses, all of them. Why? Almost all of them, because you can clearly see that it's made golden brown on the outside, and you can almost see the crispiness on the meat, on the skin of the lechon, the kubal. It's so nice. The smell emanating from the lechon, especially when they cut it open, filled the entire lobby, and you can taste the lechon through the air, and you can and this is how you can tell it's very good. You can even hear the crack of the skin when people eat the kubab. Like, it's seriously an amazing lechon. And it's almost unbearable to look at that lechon and know that you can't eat any of it. So, what did we do in retaliation? We ate three different kinds of salad. So, yeah, um, everything else on the menu was also meat, so there wasn't a lot to eat. So I basically sat next to the salad bowl, and that's all I ate. So I had some salad, and then I had some chop suey, which I don't know, maybe it's salad, maybe it's not salad, but it's like stir fried salad. Still kind of feels like a salad. I don't know. It's vegetables. It's probably a salad. I don't. And then for dessert, there's some macaroni salad. I don't know why it's called a salad. Probably still a salad. I also had some shrimp on the side. Maybe that's also important for there to just be some a little meat there. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. What else? So that was the afternoon experience. What did I have in the evening? I ate some rice and soup. Yes, that's it. Rice and soup. That's all we had. Rice and soup. Then today was actually very uneventful. Um, for lunch, I had some rice with soup, and then for dinner, I had some rice with soup as well. Why is that? Why is it only soup and rice? It's probably because a majority of the food that is made, or so why is rice very prominent? It's because a lot of the food that is made is one, meat, and two, it's made to be very savory. So it's kind of overwhelming if you eat the meat by itself, and traditionally that's how it's made. So you match it with rice as a form, as a way to balance out the flavor that you get from the savoriness of the meat. So that's a lot of the dishes that you're going to encounter here when you eat Filipino food. And so a lot of our dishes that we cook at home are like that, and most of it is meat. So, and there was no fish for the last 2 days, so we just had some soup. Like it was just a vegetable broth. So we just boiled some vegetables. That's what the soup was. Yeah, that's it. That's all we had. Um, what I'd like to talk about today, maybe just a quick touch on how the use of rice is kind of different here and in like European countries. You could see sometimes that you could see rice as a side for like chicken or something. Sometimes you see Gordon Ramsay putting some seasoning when he cooks the rice and has a different way of preparing it. It's because the intention of the item is very different. The rice is a side dish. It's like mashed potatoes. So they kind of season that so that it goes well with the meat, which is already in a way balanced in itself. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of Filipino dishes are intentionally overwhelming within the palate, so that when you eat the rice with it, that's when it becomes balanced out. And that's really the origin of the way that rice is made and how dishes happen in the Philippines. So yeah, that's what happens. We just make it very salty and savory, and it feels really good in the mouth, but it feels a lot better with the rice, uh, in combination with the rice. So in a way, it also feels like a flavor extender. You can have the whole thing in your mouth for a bit longer time when you also eat it with rice, probably. So the way that rice is used in the two situations are really different, and I guess that's something that people should consider when they're thinking about the different ways that rice is eaten and prepared. That's all the time we have for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.